This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 591. Is it foolish to date a guy based on his potential? By Evan Marc Katz of evanmarckatz.com. Hello, and a happy Monday to ya. I'm Joss Marie, and here's where I narrate relationship content every weekday just like an audiobook. And we're going to go ahead and kick off this week with a post about men with potential by dating coach Evan Marc Katz. But before we get to today's post, I just want to say, 1, sorry for the congestion. We're battling colds here in the Rankinen household, just in time, hopefully, to get over it before Christmas. And number 2, I'd like to say thank you to Babbel. Babbel helps you to learn a new language in just a few weeks. Want to know what makes Babbel so fun and effective? I'll go ahead and share those details right after today's narration. But right now, Babbel is offering our listeners 3 months free with a purchase of a 3-month subscription with promo code ORD. Go to Babbel.com and use promo code ORD on your 3-month subscription. That's BABBEL.com, promo code ORD. And with that, let's get right into today's post and start optimizing your life. Is it foolish to date a guy based on his potential? By Evan Marc Katz of evanmarckatz.com. Quote, Hi, Evan. Is it ever okay to date a man for his potential? I met a nice, smart man, but let's just say he's going through a transition right now. He just recently switched careers and is starting from the bottom at his new career. He was successful in his last profession, but wasn't happy with his job anymore and decided to leave. In the midst of switching careers in a tough economy and getting his second master's degree, he has accrued some debt and maybe a little chip on his shoulder, but that's a different dating question. He is very smart and I'm sure he will get on his feet again, but is it wrong of me to not want to be with him until he does, or unless he does? I've dated men before who were trying to change or trying to reach their potential, but they never did. I don't want to get caught up in that again. If I wait for him to become more stable professionally and financially before committing to a relationship, does that make me a bad person? Background so you can better assess the situation and have context. This man is 40 and has never been married. I am 32 and a successful lawyer, so him not being financially secure right now is not really an issue for me. However, him constantly hinting that he does not have money is kind of off-putting, especially after only the 3rd date. Mind you, I don't expect extravagant dates and I have paid for half our dates. We've been seeing each other at least 2 to 3 times a week for 2 months. He has asked to be exclusive. He is funny, smart, and attractive. I would not hesitate to get in a relationship with him if he was more stable. Jane, end quote. Dear Jane, once upon a time, I met a 30-year-old woman who we'll call Donna. Donna owned her own small business, traveled around the world, and made upwards of 6 figures. She was also divorced and really wanted to settle down, get married, and have kids. At the time, I was 30 and was a customer service representative at J-Date. I was paying my way through film school where I was getting an MFA in screenwriting from UCLA so that I could become a college professor and teach the one thing I knew how to do. My income at the time? $32,500, and all of it went to pay for the cost of living, film school, and my regular dating habits. Donna and I had great chemistry. She was very feminine and playful and would undoubtedly be a good wife and mother. We went out maybe 5 times before she told me that she couldn't continue to see me. She said that I was a great guy. She said I made her laugh. She acknowledged our great chemistry. She basically said what you're saying about your new guy, Jane. I'm ready for the real deal. You're in transition. I can't wait. I understood her logic, but I also knew something that she didn't. My financial state was temporary. My character was permanent. This is what I told her in response. Quote, You can break up with me if you want to find some safe, older lawyer to live an upper middle class lifestyle. I respect that. Just know that one day I'll have money, but your lawyer won't make you laugh like I do, and he won't turn you on like I do. I hope I'm wrong, but I know I'll be right. End quote. Was I lashing out a little? Sure, but I meant what I said. My situation was based on choosing a highly risky career in Hollywood in my 20s. It wasn't some sort of slacker or character defect. At 31, I might as well have been 21. I was starting over, but I was going to make it. Anyone who knows me for a short time knows that I'm a doer, not a talker. Donna heard my speech, smiled, kissed me, and told me that she may have been making a mistake, but she was doing what she had to do. I was hurt and used it as fuel to further my career. 1 year later, I wrote a book, dropped out of film school, and started East Cyrano profile writing. 5 years later, I was married to a woman who believed in me and saw my potential. And yes, we ran into Donna at a party once in Hollywood. She's 41, and while she's now in a relationship, she's not yet married with children, as was her intense desire 10 years ago. Does my story mirror yours? Maybe. Am I suggesting that women everywhere should bank on their man's unrealized potential? Absolutely not. In fact, as a policy, it's usually a bad bet to see a man for what he could become, and it's a much safer one to see who he currently is. There is the 50-year-old dreamer who refuses to get a real job because he wants to be the next Channing Tatum. There is the 40-year-old guy who stays in a safe low-end job because he has no real ambitions for his career. There is the 30-year-old guy who is content playing video games and smoking and doesn't take any initiative in getting an adult life on track. And then there's your guy. Quote, successful in his last profession, but wasn't happy with his job anymore and decided to leave. Switched careers in a tough economy and got his second master's degree. Very smart, and I'm sure he will get on his feet again. End quote. There you have it, Jane. Your guy is going places, whether you're with him or not. And unless you want to be the Donna in his life story, I'd get on board his train now. You just listened to the post titled, Is It Foolish to Date a Guy Based on His Potential? By Evan Marc Katz of evanmarckatz.com. And once again, I'd just like to thank our friends over at Babbel. Babbel teaches you a new language with daily 10 to 15-minute lessons. Learning a new language should be a fun experience. Some of us might find learning a new language to be an intimidating process, but Babbel's friendly and well-organized lessons will show you otherwise. There are so many benefits to speaking a new language. The world becomes a richer and more inspiring place. You can choose from 14 different languages on Babbel that include Spanish and French. And right now, Babbel is offering our listeners 3 months free with the purchase of a 3-month subscription with promo code ORD. Go to Babbel.com and use promo code ORD on your 3-month subscription. That's BABBEL.com and promo code ORD. And also, thank you to Evan for letting us share his post. Dating can be super complicated, so it's really nice to have opinions from professionals like Evan right at our fingertips. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and bid you adieu. Have a good one, and I'll see you again tomorrow with a post from the Gottman Institute on staying connected throughout the holidays, where your optimal life awaits.